Which synthetic indices is easy to trade? Which synthetic index is easy to trade? What do you think? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I also want to hear what you think are the easiest synthetic indices for somebody to trade. If you also want to join me in trading synthetic indices, see the links in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment in the comment section below. So when traders talk about easy synthetic indices to trade, they usually mean indices with predictable tick behavior, low volatility, and simple risk management. That's my opinion. So because synthetic algorithms don't respond to economic news events, easiness or easiest comes down to how fast price moves and how easy it is to calculate lot sizes, risk management, and the behavior. As you can see on the screen, one of my favorite easiest in this synthetic indices to trade. Feel free to agree or disagree in the comment section below. So this is my opinion, by the way. This is my opinion. Feel free to disagree in the comment section below. So these are the 4 easiest synthetic indices for beginner traders. That's why they are easy. They can be easy for a beginner, they can be easy for an intermediate trader, they can be easier for an advanced trader. So again, as you can see on my screen, I've got the step index. I think it's the easiest. I think it's the easiest synthetic index for a beginner to trade. If you've not traded synthetic indices before, see the links in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment in the comment section below. So synthetic step index basically has is easiest for risk management. Every tick steps up or down by a fixed 0.1 points. That's it. There are no wild spread expansions or sudden multiplier jumps. Calculating risk is basically dead simple. If you're going to use 0.10 as your lot size, which I normally do, it means a 10-point move equals $1. That's it. You don't need to do any funny lot size calculation, any risk calculation, whatever. Just know that it basically moves at a fixed 0.1 point. So if you are going to use lot size 0.10, which is the minimum lot size, if you have a 10-point move, basically you've made $1, which makes it simple. So also its behavior and a structure, as you can see on my screen, it also loves to obey trends. It goes on these walks. They are called walks, the algorithm walks, mathematical walks, where they are simulating trends in markets. So step index also loves to go on these trending walks, as they call them, and very easy to catch them if you are going to be using moving averages like what I have there. And also sometimes if you are going to use supply and demand strategies, you can actually make money with a step index. So again, for step index, try to use standard support and resistance, moving averages, and you basically make money with a step index. So now let's go to another one. The other one that I've used is volatility 10 index or V10, as well as the volatility 1S. It's easy for slow price action. It maintains a simulated constant volatility of 10%, which is the lowest of the volatility index family. So again, if you do not massive spikes, too much volatility like what you get with a volatility 75, volatility 100, you can go with a V10, volatility 10 index, which makes it easy. which makes it easy for people who are also learning, because the price moves slowly and smoothly. You don't get blown out of a trade in seconds like what you do sometimes with a VIX 75. VIX 75, if you take the wrong trade, you get out of that trade quick because it moves and you can lose your account very quick. So volatility 10 is less volatile, which means the price moves slowly and smoothly. You won't get blown accounts as easy as you do with V75 and V100. So that's why it's easiest, and you can take time to set your stop loss and take profits like that. Again, go with trend following tools like AMAs as well as support and resistance. You'll be fine with V10. Then you also want to go with volatility 25 or the volatility 50 index. It's Many people love it for easy for technical patterns. Uh, basically, it has a sweet spot between the super slow V10 as well as the ultra aggressive V75 as well as the V100. Those are aggressive, and V25 and V50, they are basically not too slow like V10, but they are not too fast like V75 and V100. So that's why people also love them. They also print clean chart patterns, double tops, bottoms, head and shoulders, flag patterns, which people love to spot and trade without excess noise that you get with V75 and V100. So again, they are ideal for price action scalping and intraday swing trading. That's why people trade volatility 25 and volatility 50 index. Then the last one that people love as the basically for we're talking about easy synthetic indices to trade. One that is easiest also is a boom 1000 and crash 1000. If you love if you are a catch and spike trader, you will love boom 1000 and crash 1000. Boom 1000 moves downward in tiny tick steps before delivering a sudden upward spike, while crash 1000 moves in tiny upward ticks before a sudden downward spikes. So the 1000 variants, they spike less frequent than the 300 and the 500 variants. So it gives you time to ride the tick trend or prepare for the spike reversals, especially if you're going to be trading on the higher time frames. So which one is the easiest to trade? My thinking, if you're going to be starting with a synthetic indices, I think start with step index. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Then you can also move to volatility 10, then volatility 25 and volatility 50. Then you can also go to a boom 1000 and crash 1000. It's my opinion. Feel free to agree or disagree in the comment section below. If you are a beginner who is looking for the easiest synthetic indices to trade, I think avoid volatility 75, V75 or VIX 75. Avoid volatility 100 or VIX 100. Avoid boom and crash 300 until you have mastered risk management.